All right, let's go. This is 103.5 KTU, the beat of New York, with your boy Pro Style. This is the Pro Show. Today we are live in a little studio kind of setting. Today I got Aloe Blacc with me. MC4D is here. This is a big international celebrity room right here, excluding myself. I'm just a local guy, but these guys right here, they've been traveling the world and making noise just everywhere, man. So happy for you guys to be here with me today. First of all,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. I should have had that. Now, before we even got into this, we've been having the most amazing conversation about the craziest things, traveling, jetpacks, and just crazy stuff before we went on air with you guys. And maybe we'll get back into it, but let's keep it really music today. You guys have an amazing single out, and we'll get to the single first. I guess I'll start with Aloe. How's it been, man?
It's been really good. I'm really happy that I got a chance to work with these guys on a really awesome song. I mean, I love dance music, and I've had an opportunity to have some play in this space a little bit.
You think? Just a little bit? Just a little bit? and at what point, there was one point, I think your voice was just every radio station, everywhere you turned it on.
It's wild.
Still, by the way, right here on KTU, we still play, Wake Me Up. I think we play it like 40 times a day over here on KTU.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My kids' college fund appreciates it.
Yes, I'm about to say, you're still getting those royalty
Absolutely.
checks just from us. But that's amazing. And before we even continue on, what people don't know about Aloe, and I did some research, is that you started in hip hop, correct?
Yeah, I got signed to an indie label called Stone's Throw. And if anybody knows who Jay Dilla is, one of the greatest hip hop producers ever, I was on the label at the time that he was there with Madlib. It was just a beautiful moment, but it was also my opportunity to start singing. They signed me not as a rapper, but as a singer.
We have a very distinct voice, man. Your voice is powerful. It's a great voice.
Thank you.
Ever since I heard your voice your first time, I was like, wow, that's a nice voice right there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So I'm sure they were like, yo, the rapping is amazing, but can you sing on this?
That's exactly what happened. And it changed my life. I mean, I don't know. All my friends were like, why are you singing? You should keep rapping. But just everything was a big transition after that. I Need a Dollar came out, and my career just took off.
That was your breakout record right there. That's amazing. And so what have you been doing lately? I know you had the album drop earlier this year. Yeah,
Shine. The album that came out is called Stand Together. Came out earlier this year. All the songs are inspired by nonprofit organizations.
That's amazing.
I'm trying to use my voice and my platform to amplify amazing people, community heroes. And I love a great story, but also a positive message.
Yeah.
And that's why when these guys came
Hey Son is amazing. Hey Son is amazing.
Hey Son was the right kind of message, and I'm so glad to be part of putting that into the world.
That's awesome. Now, and you're based out of LA right now. You know, you travel the world. Do you ever really get to stay?
I'm based out of the
airport
lounge.
Yeah. Based out of the airport lounge. I get it. I feel, and you guys now, MC4D, you guys are based out of New York. So let's get into the name first of all right? So MC4, when I first saw it, I was like, MC4D, that's some real, that's
old school hip hop.
That sounds like
we get that a lot. We get that a lot.
Yeah. Like, hey, wait a second, we got MC4D in the building tonight. But
no, it's not Matt. It's Matt and Chris is the MC, and then the 4Ds were a bunch of things from our background that all start with the letter D. Our dad would kind of joke about it. He'd be like, how the 4Ds doing? He kind of, give us that nickname, and so it kind of just stuck. We were trying a lot of names, put MC4D together, and it works. So
and if you guys, for the people listening right now at KTU, you can't actually see him. For the people watching, which you can check out KTU.com to see the full episode, you guys are twins, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Identical twins. Yeah, our mom claims, but I don't know. I think we're identical, but yeah.
We used to look
pretty
very
identical to me.
Similar. Like we could go in each other's classes and nobody would know.
You guys could switch girlfriends and nobody would know. But
we haven't tried that one yet.
Haven't tried it yet.
Switching girlfriends. I'm not gonna start. Promising.
Give us some ideas. We'll see. But
that's pretty cool though. Like you could switch classes. Like whoever was better at something. I'll stick with math today, and you do.
I mean, if I was better at math, he was better at history. I'm not saying we did it.
Yeah. Hey man, whatever. You're traveling the world now, okay? That's the only math you need to know. So what got you? Obviously, what created the passion for producing, DJing, and getting into the genre in that world, that space?
We grew up playing the piano, so that was kind of what got us into music, and discovered GarageBand when our family got a Mac in middle school, and thought it was the coolest thing ever. We just come home and want to mess around with it for hours, and so that we started out kind of making. We listened to a lot of alternative, indie rock kind of stuff, and then end of middle school, early high school, discovered. I say more melodic EDM, a lot of like "Wake Me Up." For
"Wake Me Up" was one of the first dance songs that we ever heard on the radio.
Yeah. And so, that's why it's an honor to be here and to do a song with Aloe. Is dream come true, pinch us kind of moment. But yeah, it's like that Avicii, Kygo, Griffin, Matoma, kind of melodic EDM really got us into it in high school. And then we started, producing and got more serious about it in college. And here we are, so.
And now the record you guys have called Hey Son, amazing record. How did this collaboration come? And there's more people involved with this record, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Sam Felton Vise as well, the homies. Yeah, also on the track.
We started working on it with them back in the spring of this year. It was I think it's cool because it's really embodies all three production styles that we have across us, Sam and Vise, and worked on over the course of several months. Kept sending ideas back and forth. We thought it was feeling really special, getting to a good place, and we were like, it's kind of missing something. We think something could take it to the next level. And Sam was like, why don't we hit up Aloe? And we were like, I mean, yeah, that would be the absolute perfect scenario. Like, if
do you have his number?
do you have his number?
I think he said, you guys cool if I hit Aloe.
We were like,
and then,
that's cool.
And then an hour later, he just adds Aloe to the group chat, and he's like, hey guys, meet Aloe. And we're like, that happened, but yeah,
it was insane.
Very cool.
And Aloe, I mean, you did your thing. Obviously, changed a lot of the writing, made it, I think, your style, and I appreciate. I think you're on a crazy busy tour, and yet you got us a vocal within a couple weeks, and we had no notes. It was like absolutely perfect, and that's the
first
vocal
pass
you hear
was
on the
it.
song.
Yeah.
So, no, it was. I mean, I think a very collaborative process, which is cool too, because it was across 4 artists that are touring nonstop and in different studios, and none of this was even done face to face, and we didn't meet till the song was even done. So, and then finish it up, and luckily now it's out. So.
That's awesome, man. And the record, for myself, now, first of all, do any of you guys have sons? You have a son.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Not yet.
So
Not that we know
so the
of.
song hit
Yeah, the
different.
song hit. So when,
I'm about to say
when
the
they sent
song
the
hits
lyrics,
different for you, right?
Yeah, it certainly did. And I looked at the lyrics and I knew there were some things that I needed to transform and massage just to make it really hit for me.
Yeah.
But also to make it really true to the father-son relationship.
Yeah.
And once I sent the lyrics, I said, guys, do you agree with these modifications? And they did. I was, I was on tour. I was in Corsica, I believe, and I had to find a studio. I found probably the best studio on the whole island, and and recorded Hey Son, sent it to them, and the rest is history. It was really, it's really a special song. I think it's gonna touch a lot of people's hearts.
It is. I mean, I listened to it and I love the record. And I'm very big. For anybody who follows, me on social media and sees how I do it, I'm very big on family. And I have sons. Mm-hmm. So, our 3 boys in the house, it's all about raising them and pushing them the right direction and being there for the kids. So hearing a song called Hey Son, for myself, it hits perfectly, right? So like I love the record. As soon as I heard it, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
I mean, for me, it hit because my dad had just passed, and I was
wow.
like, man, this is a song that's really gonna help me through the grieving process, and just think about my father and my relationship with him, but then also what I'm gonna impart on my son.
Absolutely.
And I want these words to be exactly right. So, shout out to you guys for getting it started and agreeing with.
And maybe one of you guys have a son on the way soon, man, because normally when you put something in the atmosphere, it comes back, right?
No, they got a lot. They have a lot of traveling to do.
I'll give it a little more time.
When my career took off, I had the opportunity to travel for many years before we had kids, and my wife would come on tour with me, and she's an artist as well, so she would open for me. So I wish all of that for you. You get a chance to go out. You get to have your girls. Don't trade them. Don't switch them. but just go out and have fun and live the life before you have the kids.
And it's great too because you know what happens is that when you travel early and I did, me and my wife, as a matter of fact, we did a lot of traveling. I was blessed enough with iHeart and other companies to travel the world and DJ other events around the world. And so we think about now, as our kids get a little older, we've kind of always wanted to wait till they got to a certain age to then travel with them and travel the world. Because you want to do it at first and you're like, wait a second, this is just not going to work out when the kids are babies, right? So you'll be able to take all your experiences in traveling and everything and then redo it again with your young ones, with your kids, which I'm sure you either do already or...
Yeah, for sure. This summer we were in London, Paris, and south of France in a place called Biarritz. It's beautiful, the most beautiful region, I think. And I was doing shows all over Europe, but we just pick every once in a while. I'd meet up with them in a city, or they come to the show, and that's the life now.
That's awesome.
It's really beautiful.
That's awesome. And how old is your son, by the way?
My son is 10. My daughter's 12.
So they're at a perfect age. So they understand actually that daddy's out here.
Absolutely.
He's a mega international superstar, and I'm sure that do they want to get into the business? Are they getting into the music
They're
side of things?
interested in entertainment. My daughter loves acting. She wants to do theater and musicals. My son plays drums. He plays viola, and he's learning a little bit of guitar.
That's
I think,
awesome.
and he's singing and writing songs right now. He came up with this track the other day that I helped him turn into an EDM track on Logic. So
Okay.
I'm introducing Logic to
I
the
want to
kids.
hear it.
Yeah, there you go. And you guys, maybe you guys can mash it up, right? And now you guys also, I'm sure you guys have done, from the research I've done, you guys make some amazing remixes as well, right, of other records.
Yeah.
Is that
thank
really
you.
what is it that got you guys out there? Like, what would you say was your breakthrough point?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of remixes. I think like the first 20 or so, I don't know if it was that many, but songs we put out when we were in college and right after we graduated were all remixes for other artists. I mean, yeah, we've been lucky to remix a lot of great artists like Flo Rida, Dustin Lynch, Meghan Trainor, Water Parks, a few that come to mind. But and then we started doing a bunch of TikTok bootleg remixes. Started with a lot of country songs because no one was really doing that a few years ago.
That was your niche, right? You guys,
yeah.
A little bit, yeah. No one else
was.
was really doing country remixes and all that.
Yeah.
So we started, messing around with doing, we did remixes of a lot of Luke Combs songs, Zach Bryan songs. Started to get a little niche for that, and then branched that into our own original music and started incorporating a lot of live acoustic, country, folk elements, and then started building our own catalog around that. But
Who created this phrase EDM?
EDM.
honestly,
guys?
I think it was just
wasn't us.
I think it was
Yeah.
just the internet. Like
Okay.
we just started noticing it in comment sections. People would be like, this is EDM. They would try to come up with a genre name for it, and then whoever commented EDM, that started getting the most likes on all these
Is it for
comment
the
posts.
country
and
side of things, like
ran
a
with it.
yeehaw type of situation?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeehaw, EDM.
Yeehaw
It
mix
flows
it.
nicely together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And and obviously, and Wake Me Up had a lot to do with that, right? Like
I would say, yeah,
for
for sure.
myself,
100%.
for myself, from somebody who's not as deep into it as you guys, just like a fan of the music and who got into it, passionate about dance music and stuff, just from going to like a Swedish House Mafia concert. When I heard your record come out with Avicii, it was the first time I heard that kind of what I thought was like a country singer singing on an EDM track. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is great.
I mean, ultimately, I mean, like back then they called it folktronica when it came out, but that was what the combination was. And Tim, Avicii was so prescient. He could see the future. He knew that he was pushing the envelope, and he created this combination of sounds and vibes. He got the right people in the right room, and he made it happen. These lyrics, the lyrics could have came out a whole different way if it was a different producer in a different situation, but and the performance could have come out a different way. But what we put together necessitated the performance that I gave.
That's awesome. And talking about performances, I guess for you guys, how's it been traveling and DJing? What are some of your favorite places so far that you visited to and been lucky enough to rock the crowds at?
Yeah, we just finished up our first kind of venue headline tour this fall. So very cool playing. Like we played Irving Plaza in New York City,
I saw that.
which we grew up going to shows there. Super cool.
How awesome is that?
It was iconic.
was
Yeah, very
amazing.
bucket list for us. Super cool venue.
Made it feel a lot more real for sure. And then where's the hat? I know.
Oh, you talking the straw hat?
Yeah. Straw hat. Yeah.
I need a new one. It's kind of a little dirty. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we need to find the company that makes that.
It's looking a little raggedy right now. It's
You
like
got
a new one, but yeah.
We found it in our grandpa's shed back in the day. and
Yeah.
Hey, so you've been
we gotta
wearing it during
find-
performances?
Been wearing it
Been
since,
wearing it
but
ever
we gotta-
since. I think it's a little I need a new one at this point.
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind
gotten
of
pretty worn.
pretty worn down, but yeah.
And it's awesome that you guys are having such major success and traveling the world now, coming out of New York, where it seemed to be like majority of the big electronic or EDM or whatever kind of DJs were always coming from overseas this way, not from this way that way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
100%. No.
So for everybody listening right now, we have a ton of listeners here in New York who listen and a ton of DJs who listen and aspiring DJs, producers, and all that. You could absolutely come out of New York and break into this music industry.
Absolutely.
And before you know it, have a record with Aloe Blacc.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you have his number.
You know someone who
Or know
has
someone
numbers.
that does.
Or know somebody. By the way, and I'm sure all three of you guys could agree that this music industry is based realistically on relationships, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's all about who you know. That I would say who you know trumps even the talent, to a certain extent. Who you know could get you in the door. What you do when you're in the door is up to you. But yeah, it's definitely about who you know. So definitely build those relationships up as you go along. But so what's next for you guys? Have you guys performed this record anywhere live?
Nah, we're just talking about it. You know, I get a lot of requests to do TV performances, and I have a feeling we're going to get one for this. And I was just asking the guys, what do you want to do? And since they play instruments, it'd be nice to have the backing track, the EDM track, but also them playing on top while I sing. That'd be really good.
Have you done now? I don't know if I've seen. I don't know. I saw your guys' video for the song. With it just is that the official video?
There's a couple.
there
There's a
an official-
visualizer made. We put out our, an own visualizer.
That's what it was,
of
a
us
visualizer.
out west.
Like you guys,
visualizer. Yeah.
You guys like different scenery, like
Yeah, I think we
exactly.
filmed most of that out in Banff in Canada. Beautiful up
That's
there.
awesome. Yeah, a lot of mountains and amazing views.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's awesome. So are you guys planning on doing an official video for the song?
Yeah, we got a $500,000 budget to do a yacht and a hot air balloon. I'm gonna jump out of a hot air balloon singing "Hey Son," and it's gonna be crazy.
Hey son, don't do this when you get older.
Skydive, yeah.
No, there's no plans for a music video, but I think a live performance at a big festival would be a great official video.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we'll make that happen this summer. So.
I think next summer we got some
definitely
stuff in the works. We could hopefully make that happen. So.
I'm sure. Well, make sure. Miami? How you try? Oh, he's over here selling Miami and not New York. What a shame. This guy lives in Long Island. You just want to go to Miami. Just skipping right over New York, man. Perform here in New York so we could give the tickets out on KTU so everyone could come see you guys, all right? Well, anything else before we're going to get into the record, obviously, that you guys want to leave the people with?
I mean, I would just say we're so grateful to do this song with Aloe, and as you said, the message of the song, and I think trying to continue on the folktronica, legacy that Avicii left, and it's cool to see, putting out songs like this and see how many people still resonate with that style of music and that sound, and we appreciate everyone who's listened, and we're gonna, keep pushing forward this folktronica.
That's awesome, man.
I think the song says it all. If I'm going to leave any last words or messages, like, hey son, I want to tell you that the world is beautiful and anything you dream is possible. Those two things, those are the things that I want everybody to really put in their heart, for sure. Don't ever doubt yourself. Just understand that the world is beautiful and what you dream is possible.
That's amazing. Well, with that being said, can you guys go ahead and just introduce the record to all our listeners right here at 103.5 KT, and we're going to get into it right now.
All right. This is MC4D with Aloe Blacc, and you're listening to Hey Son with the two of us, Sam Felt and Vice.
On KTU.
Let's go.